subject of engineering hydrology. In last class, we discussed about the overview of the subject hydrology, and we discussed different applications, different forms of the water through hydrological cycles. Okay. And today we are going to present the various forms of the precipitation. Okay. So, first of all, let us talk on forms of precipitation. So, these are different forms of the precipitation. Okay. Rainfall, rain, drizzle, snow, sleet, hail, dews. Okay. These are different forms. Okay. Which one is most which one is used for human consumption? It is very obvious that rain. Okay. But other form of the water, other form of the precipitation has its importance. It is a part of the nature. So, every part, whether it is in much usefulness for humanity or not, but they are equally important. So, the first one, rain. Rain, it is a precipitation in the form of water droplet of size more than 0.5 mm. So, size 0.5 mm, and its intensity, an intensity rate of rain, if it is more than 1 mm per hour. 1 mm per hour means in 1 hour the precipitation at least should be 1. Okay. Then it is called the rainfall. Okay. Intensity of the rain, it is represented by small I. Okay. Small I, it is dP by dt. Okay. Total precipitation, dP by total precipitation. Okay. In terms of total precipitation in terms of mm. Okay. Depth of precipitation divided by dt. Okay. Based on the intensity of the water. Okay. Based on the intensity of the water. Okay. Prior to that, the quantity of the intensity of the rainfall. Okay. The estimation of the intensity of the rainfall at particular position, it is much more important. Then we have to record the intensity of the rainfall through various instruments that will be discussed later on. Okay. Based on the intensity of the intensity, rains are classified. Okay. Rainfall is classified as light or moderate or heavy. Okay. Okay. Light intensity within the range of 1 to 2.5 mm per hour. Okay. 1 to 2.5 per hour, then it is light. Okay. Okay. Then it is light. Moderate from 2.5 to 7.5, and if it is more than 7.5 mm per hour at any particular location, then we say that we are receiving a very heavy rainfall. Okay. Very heavy rainfall. Okay. The next form of precipitation, it is other forms of precipitations are these one, drizzle. This is the form of water droplet, it is also the form of water droplet. Okay. But the size is less than 0.5 mm. Okay. Size is less than 0.5 mm, drizzle. Okay. In rainfall, in okay, in rain, it is more than, okay, it is more than 0.5. Okay. If the precipitation is below 0.5, then we will call it as drizzle. Okay. And intensity 1 mm per hour. Okay. Snowfall. Okay. Snowfall, precipitation in the form of fine ice crystal. Okay. If we are receiving fine ice crystal of size less than 1 mm, okay, less than 1 mm, then we call it as snow. and the precipitation is snowfall. Okay. Sleet, sleet, this this is the frozen rain, this is the frozen rain. Okay. This is the frozen rain. Okay. Ice crystal, we are receiving the precipitation in the form of ice crystal, and the size of that crystal, it is in the range of 1 to 5 mm, it is 1 to 5 mm. Okay. And this is this type of precipitation we are not expecting, okay, because it causes the damage, okay, damage depending upon this size, damage the society. Hail, it is a ice crystal, okay, of size more than 8, it is also not desirable, okay, size more than 8. Dew, okay, that we know everyone. Vapor accumulated during day, condense during night, and deposited on the ground as dew, okay, deposited on the ground as a dew. Okay. Whenever we are walking on a green grass land early in the morning, then we can see the appearance of the dew, okay, especially in winter season. Okay. So, these are different forms of the precipitation, okay. The major important thing is this one, okay, major important thing is this one. Okay. Next, types of the precipitation. Okay. These were the forms of the precipitation, these were the forms of the precipitation. The next thing is types of the precipitation, okay. So, precipitation, okay, in short form PPT, okay, that is written here. It can be convective, orographic, frontal, cyclonic, PPT due to turbulence, ascent. Okay. These are different types of the precipitation. In engineering hydrology, we should know it is a type and it is the process of occurring, okay, So, in engineering hydrology we will not go much more in detail, okay. It is a matter of meteorological department concern. So, but we should know, we should have the idea how this type of how different different types of precipitation is available to us. Okay. So, first let us talk first convective precipitation. This occurs due to the heating of the ground. Okay. This occurs due to heating of the ground and temperature difference between moist air and its surrounding. Okay. And its surrounding, look here in this picture, this is moist air, okay, this is moist air, okay. And the surrounding, okay, if there is the temperature difference, okay, in surrounding there is a temperature difference, okay, then we have precipitation, okay, temperature difference due to this sun, heating is available to us, okay, through ground also we are receiving the some heat, okay, direct heat, and here through convection, that moist air, okay, turns into the in the form of rain, okay. That is the convection, okay. We observe the such type of precipitation during summer and high intensity of rains occurring for short time of period, okay. For short time of period we can have huge quantity of the precipitation at some particular location, okay. So, the next is next precipitation is orographic precipitation. What is that? In orographic precipitation, it is caused by topographic barriers. Such as hills and mountains. Look here, look in this picture. Okay, this one, this is topographic barriers like mountains and hills. Okay, topographic barriers like mountains and hills. Okay. Moist air, you we can moist air we can call it as a clouds, we can call it as a clouds. Okay. Clouds, wind, okay, through winds that clouds are moving, in in the atmosphere. Okay. And they when there is the presence of the barrier, that clouds collides with each other, and after the collision of these clouds we have rain, okay. Collision in the moist air, we get the precipitation, okay. So rains at Himalayas, at Western Ghats, okay, this is the common, okay, where this type of precipitation will be there at the location of the Himalayas and Western Ghats. The moderate intensity rains for longer period, okay, it is responsible for the longer period, and the main parameter, controlling parameter is what? Wind, okay, main controlling parameter is wind, right. The next form of the precipitation, types of precipitation, not form of the precipitation, is the frontal precipitation. What is that? Frontal precipitation is actually through front air is it is an interface between two distinct air mass, okay, front air, interface between two mass, okay, this is the interface, okay. Warm air is there, if warm air is there, hot air is there, cold air is there, okay. Cold air, it is cold air, since cold air it will be in a static condition, not moving. Warm air, it will be in dynamic condition, it will be in moving, okay, it will be moving, okay. When the hot air is coming to cold air, okay, they are when there is a collision, then we will get precipitation, and there is we will get the precipitation, okay. So warm air, when warm air is coming to cold air region, through winds, okay, wind is also important parameter here, okay. So within that interface, we get the precipitation, okay. It is of two type, basically it is of two type, warm air frontal precipitation and cold air frontal precipitation. What are those? Okay. Warm air is lighter, okay, okay, thinner and weaker, okay, whereas the cold air is denser, thicker and stronger, okay. What? Okay. And cold air frontal approaches warmer air mass, that is rain during rainy season, okay, okay. Cold air frontal precipitation, okay, cold air frontal precipitation can be this one, right. The next is a cyclonic precipitation, okay. Cyclonic precipitation caused by cyclones, okay, it is obvious, okay. Precipitation caused by cyclones, and cyclones we know that cyclones are large area, these are the large area of low pressure region, okay, large area of low pressure region like this, okay, okay, this large area, this one, these are the cyclones, large area, very it's a area, this one area is very large, okay, with circular wind motion, okay, we have having circular motion, okay. In depression means as long as we move in upward direction, it is its broadness is decreasing, So this is the cyclone we know very well, okay. And that precipitation that cyclones causes the precipitation, okay. Cyclonic precipitation occurs, okay, due to pressure difference, okay. If there is a pressure difference, okay, between ground and water bodies, if there is the pressure difference between ground and water bodies, okay. If the ground and water bodies say this is the water body, okay, and if there is a pressure difference, then we will have the precipitation, we will have the precipitation. Okay. Cyclones over the water, okay, over the water region, okay, say this is Pw, say water pressure Pw, and say this is Pg. Okay. If there if this water pressure is more is less as compared to this one, then that type of precipitation will happen. Okay. It is in northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere, it can be in we observe this type of precipitation at northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, and inward and anti-clockwise wind motion at northern hemisphere has been observed, and in case of southern hemisphere, clockwise and outward wind has been normally observed. Okay. So, the next types of precipitation, it is due to turbulence ascent. Turbulence ascent with this one, okay, moist air, okay, when there is a turbulence air, then of course there will be the precipitation, okay, there is a collision. Okay. Winter rains, okay, is a part of the actually winter rains along the coastal areas, is a very common in coastal areas. So, I told you different forms of the precipitations, different different types of the precipitation, and we have seen that these types of precipitations are common for certain locations. Okay. Certain location, at certain locations certain type of precipitation is very common to happen. Okay. So, the knowledge of this type of thing is very essential, and that comes under the engineering hydrology. Okay. The next thing of today's discussion is a rainfall season. We know that rainfall available to our country, it is in three period, three interval. Okay. First one interval is monsoon period, we know very well. Second is post monsoon, and next is winter rains. Okay. Winter rains actually in the form of snowfalls. Okay. In hilly areas. Okay. Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Jammu Kashmir receive rainfall and snowfall, heavy snowfall. Okay. It is winter December last week to February, okay, winter rains. Okay. We are getting winter rains in forms of snowfall. Okay. These are major precipitation that we have, that we are receiving in our country, Okay. This monsoon period start in our country. Actually, that type of these two, monsoon and post period, can be understood through this map. So, monsoon starts from here. Actually, monsoon starts from here. So, the first region which receives this monsoon, that is what? Kerala. Okay. Kerala, Assam receive the first rainfall coming from southwest wind. Okay. Coming from the southwest wing, these are the southwest winds. Okay. And Kerala and nearby regions are getting the first precipitation, right. Assam records the highest rainfall in the country. Okay. Assam, its geography, okay, is in such a manner that it records the highest rainfall. Okay. Arabian, this one, okay, and this monsoon is entering. Okay. This monsoon is entering. This one Assam. Okay. This one. Okay. This is entering. Okay. Right. This is Assam. This is maximum. Kerala receives first, and Assam receives the maximum precipitation. Okay. And that is the path of the monsoon. Okay. That is the path of the monsoon. Okay. That is also going here. This is Arabian Sea. Okay. This is the path of the monsoon. Okay. And Arabian branch reaches up to Punjab in the north. Okay. This is Arabian Sea. Okay. These are reaching in the Punjab. okay, reaching in the Punjab in the north and sent back to Delhi, okay, by Himalayan region. This is by Himalayan region. So, that is going to return back to Delhi. Okay. So, that is the motion direction of the precipitation, and the nearby area depending upon the geometry, different location, okay, different location depending upon geometry, geographical influence, topography, different regions of the country receive different precipitation. Assam, here Assam, the topography of Assam is in such a manner that it receives the higher precipitation. Kerala, okay. So, let us come to here rainfall season. So, first season, this is actually monsoon period. It is a principal rainy season. Okay, is a principal rainy season, means the major rainfall that we are receiving, that is through monsoon period. Okay, that is through monsoon period. Okay, start from last week. It starts from May. It starts from May last week. Okay, it starts from May last week and last up to October first week. Okay, from May first week to October, May last week to October first week. This is the duration of the monsoon period in our country. In our country. Okay, and which one winds are responsible? Southwest winds are responsible. Southwest winds are responsible to cause this monsoon. During this period. Okay, except Tamil Nadu and Jammu Kashmir. Okay, other country receives rains during this period. Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir, they are not benefited with this precipitation. Depending upon our topography of our country. Look here. Okay, Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, that much area we are not receiving the precipitation. Okay, depending upon Himalaya region comes over here. Okay, all the wind monsoon is returning back through this one. Okay, so we are not receiving, Jammu and Kashmir is not receiving this type of not receiving any precipitation during this monsoon period, right. The next is post monsoon actually starts it starts November first week to December first week. Okay, November to December, in the first week of November to December. Okay, and during this monsoon, Tamil Nadu, okay, that have not received any precipitation during monsoon period. Now, at this time, okay, returning of this monsoon, okay, Tamil Nadu and its surrounding receives rain. Okay, it receives rain. Okay, in returning post monsoon period, Tamil Nadu gets it is due to southern peninsula region. Okay, southern peninsula region. And which one winds are responsible to cause post monsoon? It is obvious that northeast winds. Okay, this one monsoon, the responsible wind was southwest. Okay, this one, okay, it will be south, north, west, east. Okay, cause rain during this period. Okay, Okay, winter rains, I told you that it is in between last week of December to February last week. Okay. Jammu and Kashmir also receive a very high quantity of the snowfall, and during that time ice lover, the tourist who is ice lover mostly prefer this time to go the hills, okay, to go the hills to see the beauty of the nature during the winter, during the snow, and they are enjoying a lot. Okay. So, till today we covered different forms of the precipitations and types of the precipitation which we are receiving in our country, which we are receiving in country, right. So, in next classes we will be covering how to quantify the precipitation, okay. We are not concerning with different types of the precipitation, okay. That is enough, okay. It is beyond the scope of the engineering hydrology, okay. We will simply calculate the intensity of the rainfall at different locations, and that intensity, the precipitation which is receiving at the location, that is that will be used to plot different curves, okay, precipitation at the location, at the different location has been represented by different curves, okay, and the utility of having different curves, that I will told you in my next class, okay. So, okay. So, this is the content for today's class, okay. So, in our next class we will be meeting with types of the okay, we will be meeting with the methods of presenting the data of rainfall and its recording, okay, through different rain gauges, because estimation quantity of the water which is receiving at some particular location, that must be recorded, and that is through rain gauges. And we will see in next class that what are the optimum number of the rain gauges that are required to have the exact data of the precipitation. Okay. Thank you very much. See you in next class. Thank you.